Maybe it's time I finally did. And there's two people I know that you would do anything for. Silky Smooth Jeffrey and Antonio Banderas. What if I was to end it all? Here, right now. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. What am I doing back here? It's all done. It was all over. It's all done, it's all over. No, I can't be back here. Not again. Not again. I can't. Oh, good. You're finally awoken. Now, may we discuss certain things in your life, or shall we say certain videos? Say the Doctor Who items to unbox videos, perhaps? What? Those videos are over, though. They're over. That's it. I destroyed them from within. I ended it. It's all done. It's all done and over with. The madness, all the craziness, it's all done. It's all over. There are further things to discuss about your items to unbox, such as, this.
Release the happiness. Once more.
Now, I'm hoping that's enough for you. So, the jury's out. People are wondering. Are you truly insane? Psychotic? Do you truly have mental issues at all? Or is this just something you're doing to get attention, over-exaggerating, and making a fun and a mockery of people who truly do suffer from mental issues? Is that something you're doing? Because if it is, it stops right now. So, which is it? Look, okay. I'll come clean. It's kind of both. I do legitimately suffer from mental issues up here. I've seen several therapists about it, and they did fuck all for me. Absolutely nothing. If anything, they make things worse. I've only gotten better over the years from myself. But that in which you saw, well, it's a little bit of both. I do over-exaggerate it. But when I'm in the moment, I just get excited and legitimate like that. It's one of the few moments where I can truly and utterly just let myself go. Where I'm not having to restrain myself in any way. I can just let myself be myself. And nobody and no one can tell me otherwise. You see, I can just fully go for it. But I'm always undecisive. I don't like to stay with somebody because I don't like to do the same old over and over again. So I mix it up a bit. I'm inconsistent in that way. Like, I can never truly decide what I'm gonna do with these. It's just who I am. I have so many ideas, so many things, so many projects that's up in here that I want to do. But doing them's a different story. I'm a lazy bastard. It's taken me ages just to do this. And yet, here I am. Nearly 9 years of doing YouTube. Most people would have just given up, seen the utter pointlessness in it, especially when YouTube itself is desperate to get rid of you. If you're not family friendly, and you're not part of the advertiser friendliness, if you're not successful, then YouTube will just want to get rid of you forevermore. And that's just what they want to do with me. That's what they want to do with everyone like me. But you know what I am? I'm a bloody persistent and single-minded bastard. Because once I have my mind set on something, once I am determined for something, fuck all is going to stop me. I mean, it's a rare occurrence, I'll admit, but if I've decided to do something, if I want something, then sure as shit I am going to do everything, and I mean everything, within my power to do it. Look where that's gotten me sometimes. Not always in the best of places. But still here, aren't I? Still here, persisting, because I'm still true to myself. I know who I am. And I'll only ever be me. And if people don't like it, I don't give a shit. And this is the point now, obligatory, where I break the fourth wall. And welcome, people, to Doctor Who, Items to Unbox 27. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Christmas has come early. So yeah, I've got 2 TARDIS sets and 4 3-packs for £90 off Facebook. Yeah. So happy days for that. So we've got a 5th Doctor and TARDIS set, 2 Doctors set. That's nice to have a second one of these, because I was planning to get ones that were sealed anyway, so happy days. Silver Nemesis set, Songtaran set, another Songtarans set, and another 4th Doctor and TARDIS set from Shada. So yeah, not really much else to say about these, particularly other than I'm knocking them all over the bloody place. So yeah, these are basically probably going to be the ones that I keep in box, keep sealed, etc, etc. I've already done reviews on these. I've no idea when this video is going to go out, so you can go back and watch them and, you know, what I thought about them and that. So yeah, happy days, happy days. In total, I've saved £30 by getting them this way, so yeah, good on me. We've got an ominous blue package. What could it be? Well, I have a theory that it's a book. Where's my toolbox? a knife. That makes things a lot easier, and this thing is very sharp, and I never put the safety on the right way. There we go. Let's put that away, just in case any of you are slightly tempted. Oh yes, it is what I thought it was. I'm trying to get this out. I should have cut all the way, but I didn't. Just use my nail. Okay, it's in a little bit of a condition. Comes with a piece of paper, which is just my invoice. So that's fun, but I can show you the price. $3.49. What did I buy for $3.49? The Power of the Daleks. Yes, the Target novelisation. A little bit frayed around the top corner here, but it isn't, you know, it is complete. It isn't missing any pages, and yeah, a little bit frayed around the edges, but again, not bad condition, especially for £3.50 with free delivery, because this thing, it very much does vary in price. This, for example, for a pristine one, they can go in the 50s and 60s, £70. But in this condition, normally you'd be looking at probably around, I'd say 15 to 20 maybe. So yeah, £3.50 for this off eBay. I spotted it and it was just going to buy it now, so I bought it. Because it's Power of the Daleks, it's one of my favourite Doctor Who stories of all time. So obviously I have to have it. Plus, I really do like the artwork on this one. And, come on camera, focus. I could manually focus this, but I can't be asked. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Very, very nice. And it's by John Peel. Will I be actually reading this? Probably not, because I'm dyslexic. I don't. Is this available as an audiobook yet? I can't remember. I assume so, but yeah. Power of the Daleks. If you don't know about Power of the Daleks, where the fuck have you been living? Works. You can read all up there and that on the back, because, you know, I was actually wondering if this was... Actually, I've got the other book. Because my friend said, oh, what if it's a typo and it's actually this? Yeah, what if it was actually this and they just got it wrong? Because this is the Doctor Who, the scripts, the Power of the Daleks, which is a lot more common than this. So weird. This one's oddly smaller, but a lot thicker. But it's not. It's this. And this is good as well. This one actually has... Does this... No. This one is just literally just the scripts. With the picture of the Dalek on there. I've shown this on a previous Doctor Who unboxing video. I don't think there's any pictures in this one. Because I know in some of the Target novelisations they have pictures, but with this one, no images and that throughout, so... Well, yeah, and basically, it's my mission to have every single bloody version of Power of the Daleks. I have the scripts book of it. I now have the Target novelisation of the book. I have the original DVD release. I have the Steelbook Blu-ray release, which includes both colour and DVD versions on both DVD and Blu-ray. Yeah, I have the loose cannon version. So basically I have every single version of Power of the Daleks. Yeah. Apart from I have it. I don't have the CD. Never got the CD, and the reason is because there was literally no point, because the audio that they use on the CD is used in the reconstruction on the DVD and Blu-ray, so there's no point in owning that version particularly. I might get it someday if it's at a cheap price, but only if it's at a really cheap price, under a £5. But I do have the cassette, which is narrated by Tom Baker, which I did a conversion of, and it's available for you to download on YouTube. Not off YouTube, from Google Drive. However, if you are thinking of doing that, you might want to wait a bit, because at some point, I've said this before, at some point I'm going to do a new conversion of it, because when I did that conversion initially, basically I guess I had a more standard cassette player from the 1990s. However, earlier this year I got a vintage 1970s Sony cassette player, which has Dolby noise reduction and can play chrome and metal tapes. So yeah, basically stay tuned for a newer, better conversion. But in the meantime, oh dear, I don't know how I'm going to put this back, because literally this is being on a shelf with stuff. It's actually on well, not a shelf, on a rack where I keep my Doctor Who DVDs, which is literally right under the desk. There's also a Rob Shearman book from Big Finish, which I still haven't read. I've got the audiobook for it as well. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have that, unfortunately, but yeah, Power of the Daleks, great. And actually, I will most definitely get the vinyl of it. Evil of the Daleks, at the minute, at the time of recording this, has sold out of the Amazon exclusive version. Although saying that, the same thing happened with Daleks Master Plan, but then they got some more backing stock, so to be honest, yeah, just going to be waiting to see what happens if they get backing stock. But Part of the Daleks, if that comes out on vinyl, then yeah, definitely gonna pick that one up. So anyway, that's it for that. Hooray. Well, I got a free elastic bag with this one. Oh. Very amped. It's inside a Magnum box. You can see it there. Yeah, I think this is going to require my knife. Knife, very, very sharp. Gonna be slicing this very, very gently. Very gently there. And put the safety back on, hopefully without pricking myself. And hey, I put the safety back on the right way around, so that's a good one. Blimey, my northern accent really came out there. That's a good one. So yeah, bits of a Magnum box. In fact, a mini Magnums box. Hooray! Ooh, what could it be? Extracting tissue. I really like that. So the first cassette is in a cardboard box. And will it focus? There we go. So we've got Fantastic Sounds. John Pertwee, and according to the seller, not the seller, the cassette, this is one of his last ever interviews. And before you ask, yes, I will be digitizing. I realise there's no bottom to this either, just slides in there. But yeah, let's have a look at the back as well. I could do a scan of this cardboard sleeve as well. But let's slide this cassette out. Also notice, you've got to keep the cover, because on the cassette itself... Come on. I'll just press the focusing button. There we go. It says see cover for details, so you've got to keep this, otherwise you have no fucking idea what's on the cassette. Also, this has no Dolby noise reduction on it either. Yeah, it is basically just a bog standard Type 1 ferret cassette. Let's wind it on a bit. There's not a lot on here. Not a lot of tape on here, so... Oh, this is cheap tape. This is cheap tape, alright, yes. Very, very cheap tape. When was this released? 1996, so yeah, it would have been just after his death. Just 2 weeks before his sudden death, on the 20th of May 1996, John Pertwee recorded this cassette interview for SFX CD number 1. Okay. In it, he recalls his time on the show, his enthusiasm for the series of Doctor Who, radio plays he is then being involved with. Here, SFX reproduces an abridged version of the interview tribute to the man who reinvigorated a myth. SFX CD is available every 3 months in the major newsagents and on CD-ROM. Okay, costing £6.99. Great. And on side 2, we've got Prelude for Quatermass and the Pit. Taken from Quatermass and the Pit, the film music of Carrie, I don't know, original motion picture. A waking episode from The Girls Rise Out. Okay, so not really interested in side 2, I'll digitize that as well though. But yeah. It's an interesting thing, because I've never seen this before on eBay. Never seen this before on eBay, but I will be digitizing this at some point and restoring it to the best of my abilities. I have no idea how good recording is. Unfortunately, it's got slight damage. Slight damage just right there. Oh dear. But yeah. Anyway, the other cassette. The Secrets of Doctor Who, Tape 2. I recently actually released The Secrets of Doctor Who, Tape 1, which was the Liz Sladen interview. I've got to be honest, that was actually digitised and restored months and months, about 2 months before it actually got released. I just kept forgetting to do it. But yeah, this one. And also, I found out some more information about these from this seller. The seller actually said these were part of the Given Free in the Doctor Who annual. Presumably back in the 1990s. Well, it had to be because of the logo and that. But this one is the Peter Davison interview. Hang on. Okay, I thought it said side 2, yeah. So, this has got Dolby noise reduction, and if I remember rightly, I think it is just on Type 1 ferric. It looks like it, but let's just wind it on. Yeah, very, very standard ferric tape. Just there. It's hard to focus on that because it's reflective. Which is why there was hardly any information. Again, just basic information in there. I've no idea how many of these there are. Because when I tried searching for these information online, there was literally no information about these, so that's why for the Liz Sling one I couldn't find it. I just realised there's a crack. There's a crack in it right there. Just there. Presumably it's been dropped at some point, or someone's pressed on it or scud on it or something. But as long as it plays fine then, yeah. Interesting. But yeah, I'll be digitising this, and since this has Dolby noise reduction, it basically makes my job a lot easier. Because yeah, so I will play this through my vintage 1970s cassette deck, which does have Dolby noise reduction, Dolby B. This one doesn't really matter which one I play it in, because it'll pretty much sound the same in all of them. But yeah, that's something to look forward to. Whether that I've already released them on my YouTube channel by the time you're seeing this, no idea whatsoever. But there they are, I guess. So happy days. I should have turned the lamp on. Lamp, but whatever. It's bright enough. This is a rarity. I'm recording this during daylight. But it's very, very overcast and, you know, not sunny and that, so good for me because I hate hot weather, but bad for yous because it lets less light. But anyway, a package. Let's get the knife. I should just get this out ready, but I always put it back away, just because, well, then I know exactly where it is. It may take longer, but I do not lose it. Yep. Right. I have no idea. Okay, so here is what we're dealing with now. I have no idea whether the damage... Come on. I have no idea whether this damage on the side and just there was caused in transit or in post, or whether it just originally was like that. So if you give me a second, I'm just going to check the listing on my purchase history. Yes, okay. Yes, that damage was there. Okay, so we're all fine with that. So, anyhow, Doctor Who, Earth and Beyond. 3 short stories from the 8th Doctor... You know, I'm sick of reading this upside down. From the 8th Doctor himself, read by Paul McGann on cassette. Has this been released on CD? I don't know. So we've got Bounty, Dead Time, and The People's Temple. So, you know what? Rather than showing it through the cassette box, I'll put the cassettes down. So yeah, the box does have a couple of... is a bit but I've seen worse. Put it down. There we go. Now it will not be reflecting off anything. Come on. Rather than trying to always focus, let's just zoom in. It's having a hard time, so we'll switch to manual. Yay. And now we'll switch back to auto. So yeah, this was released in '98, 2 hours 43 minutes. Hooray. And on the inside is basically just a condensed version of what was inside the VHSs of the time. That's nice. Again, there's more info. Oh, if I wave my hand. The problem is I'm incredibly close to the camera. If I was further away, it wouldn't be as bad. I definitely need to get a macro lens for this, but yeah, I probably will be digitizing this, because as far as I'm aware, it is released, I think it is released digitally, but I don't know if it was released on CD. So you can tell this was '98, you know, much later in, because unlike some of the other BBC cassettes, these are just Type 1s with no Dolby noise reduction on them. Yeah, they're just standard ferric with no noise reduction at all. And I just noticed on this one, the BBC logo is misaligned on this one. Yeah, it's not centered. Oh, look at the... Yeah, this one didn't come off particularly well. Look at that. Yeah, that one is misaligned when it came off the press. This one perfectly fine. But yeah, okay. Okay. Good. The cassette's though looking pretty decent condition, apart from the printing on that one being, you know, off. But they do look perfectly fine. So yeah, look forward to me digitizing these at some stage. So if we put them down, put this back into its box. There we go. So 98, the year I was born. So yeah, this would have been before Paul McGann did Big Finish. So yeah, that's interesting for that. God, it's dusty. Anyway, that's that. Knick knack paddywhack. Give my dog a bone. Apologies if my voice sounds a bit shit at the moment, but I'm not very well at the minute. I'm full of cold and got a really sore throat, so yeah. But anyway, let's open this. So it's another cassette, Doctor Who, The Apocalypse Element by Big Finish. Yeah. Because when Big Finish initially started releasing them, they released them on CD, but also cassettes. In fact, they might have yeah, so there aren't a lot of releases on there. I think they only, I don't know, is it the first 30 they released on cassette? But it wasn't many. It wasn't many that they released on cassette. Ironically, they could start re-releasing theirs on cassette today, as cassettes have made a bit of a comeback. Not to nowhere near the extent of vinyl has, but nevertheless they still have. So the Apocalypse Element, I don't actually own. This is my first copy of owning it, because when I did listen to this, I listened to it on Spotify. Or do I actually own it? I might actually own this. I can't remember if I listened to a digital download of this for £3 or whether I listened to it on Spotify, because it is on Spotify. But it's a bit of a Dalek story. I mean, it's Daleks on Gallifrey. Yeah. And this was before 2005, I think it was. Being finished productions 2000. Okay, so it came out in 2000s, maybe. Yeah. Just says the apocalypse element. Again, this one here is slightly sideways on its printing. And also, whoever was listening to this didn't rewind the tape at all. It's all spooled out. It's all over the place, actually. So yeah, it is standard ferric, and not the cheapest ferric I've seen, but you know, Type 1 ferric with no Dolby noise reduction at all. I'll be interested to see how this sounds. Yeah, unfortunately, both all my tape players and recorders are all at my granny's house, but I'm working on that. I'm actually getting a tape recorder, cassette recorder I should say, for my birthday, a small one, for my house, just because I don't have much space here for something like that. Oh, they're advertising official Doctor Who stuff, and production credits and so on and so on. No photos of the cast or anything. Also, if you notice, it has chapter points. Yeah. As well as coming soon on both sides. Oh wow. Remember this? Come on. Credit card holders hotline. Wow. Yeah, because you could order by phone back then. Yeah, but Nicholas Briggs's Dalek voices in this are, well, shite. Yeah, they're not good at all, really. But no, I will not be digitising this before anyone asks, because frankly, you know, if you want to listen to this story, it's on Spotify. You can listen to it if you have a Spotify account, so you can listen to it that way, or you can pay £3 to just buy a digital download of it, or track down the CD on eBay. I might, though, scan the artwork and everything of the cassette. If anyone wants me to do that, then please let me know below. But other than that, yeah, it's nice to have this, because I just wanted a Big Finish cassette, and this one cost under £3, I think. So yeah, why not? It's another one to add to the collection. And he has Colin Baker and Maggie Stables in it, so yeah, even though it's not a great story, there is parts to like, and we've got Lala Ward as well, so yay. Well, as ever, we've got another package. Oh, actually, yeah, this has an invoice in it, which I have just ripped. But, whatever, they printed off the invoice in colour as well, on a really cheap printer by the looks of this printing quality, actually. But anyway, here's what I got. Doctor Who, Act of the BBC, The Plays. So yeah, this is Regenerations, Blue Veils and Golden Stands, and Dalek I Love You, and I just noticed there's a slight scratch on it just there, but yeah, this is it has Sophie Aldred and the Doctor himself, Tom Baker, in 3 audio plays, and I can't get this CD open. There we go. So let's have a look, see what's included with this. Well, I know. Okay, so I thought, is anything in the documentation here? But the answer is no, just production credits, yada yada. So let's see. Yeah, the CD looks in really good condition. I think I paid, including the delivery, I think it was about £4 something, along those lines. So yeah, not a bad price for what it is, so I'm happy with that. And in the end, that's all that really matters, because Yorga's watching this. I'm the one who's having to buy these. But yeah, I'm literally just, okay, has Windows Media Player has recognised it, the track listings and that, so I can very easily rip this. Let's see if what way this folds out, because some of them fold out this way, some of them fold out that way. I believe this, yep, since it's an older one, it folds out the other way. And there's the second disc, and it's also advertising some other Doctor Who audio CDs that were available at the time. Which ones do I have? I only have, out of these, the Dalek Conquest. That's the only one out of these I have. Yeah. Works. Oh well. But yeah, that is ripping along quite nicely. In fact, the artwork is a bit, well, it's a bit odd, to be quite frank. And you can have a look at the information on the back. Yay. Again, if anyone ever does read this, please let me know. And then, please, you know, tell me to keep doing it, or not, or whatever. Yeah. Running time, 2 hours and 5 minutes. So actually, disc 1 is 53 minutes, so the other one will be a bit longer than that. Okay, no bother. No problem. Yeah, I don't really have anything more to say on this other than, yay! It be good. That's nice. Great. I tell you what, it is wet out there. Chucking it down with rain. Luckily, I have an umbrella. Though that's not very useful when you've got to walk your dog, because you can't really hold an umbrella and walk the dog. If you're saying that's bullshit, you can. You don't have a dog, or an easily excitable dog, like I do. Anyhow. Ooh, interesting. It's Doctor Who, State of Decay, read by Tom Baker. This one is interesting. I've seen the one where it's like a blister card stuck to it, but never one that's in a cardboard box like this. So yeah, that's interesting. Also, this one's on 2 cassettes. There is a version that is just on a single one. I'm trying to figure out how you open this. Okay. So it can open either side. It's a little bit ripped here. Bit damaged. I paid, I think £3 for this anyway. Box, just empty box. I mainly bought this just because, hey, it has a box. But here are the 2 cassettes. Ah! Slight crack. Just there. But here they are. By the late, great Terence Dix. Come on, focus. Alright then. There we are. Okay. Yeah, these have a Dolby noise reduction, which is good, and they're not re-wound either. That's interesting. No, I will not be digitising these before anyone asks. In fact, I don't know whether I even listen to them on the cassette or not. I might do, but the reason is because if you have season 18, this is included on there. Which obviously will have, you know, the original audio, which will be better than this. But it is nice to have a cassette. I might listen to it some. This one is rewound, so that's good. So yeah, I do like these. Just having these as a physical format. So yeah, it is nice to have. The artwork on the box is a bit sort of, well, bland and basic, to be honest, but it is nice to have them nonetheless. Which one is cassette 1 and which one is cassette 2? Okay, it doesn't say on the front anywhere which cassette is which. You have to look on the back. So I'm going to put them very carefully back in this box, which is a bit frayed. There we go. So yeah, it's interesting that they're in a cardboard box like this. Normally it would just be a double cassette case, A2 cassette case, so it's a bit odd that they decided to do it in this manner. I don't know why, but yeah, it's a nice way, I guess. And it is, you know, not a common thing to find one with a box like this. Not an amazing condition, but a pretty good price for it as well. You can just see some information and that on the back as well. So yeah, this is basically just a one for really to have in the collection, to be honest. And I do really enjoy State of Decay, so yeah, it's nice owning it again, as it were. So happy days for everyone. I don't really know what else to say, really. Yay! Ooh. Yay. Yeah. Right, apologies for my voice at the minute, but literally I am full of cold at the minute, and I've got a really sore throat and I've been coughing my guts out. Anyway, I can't remember whether I showed this or not last time, but this is my second one of the 7th Doctor and what was it? Axis Strike Squad Dalek. This is the second one I got, because they were recently reduced to $12.99 at B&M, and I have been informed that they're not going to be getting any stock back. So the rumour is that supposedly we're getting new, yeah, massive quotation marks, new B&M sets in January/February. I reckon they're probably just going to be revised sets, since that's what happened at the start of this year with the previous year's sets, so I reckon that is most likely the case. So anyway, without further ado, let's open some other stuff. I might have done a video on that, I literally cannot for the life of me remember. Anyway, here's the first thing I got. How much should I pay for this? I think I paid £6 with free delivery. So this is the Ghosts of Space. Ooh, it's a little bit frailed. Let's get these cassettes out. Ooh, they don't have Dolby noise reduction. That is interesting, because yeah. Let's have a nice look at that artwork, shall we? I will at some point digitise this, even though that you can get a digital copy out there. I will just digitise it just so, because it's not hard to find, but I do like having a physical copy of things, and plus this is a lot easier to get your hands on compared to the CD. There was someone selling the CD on Facebook. Unfortunately, they did live a considerable distance from me. I think it would be like a 3-hour drive. So I said, "Oh, can you not post it?" And they went, "Oh, no, can't post it. Can't post a CD." I was just like, "Why not? Post it." I said I'd even pay for packing material. Like, posting a CD, that would cost about 80-90p. So yeah, anyway, actually, I've got it handy. Let's put one of the cassettes in, shall we? If it comes up with a theme, I might have to skip past that because the BBC don't like me using that. The usual 10 seconds of blah blah. Yep, we're going to fast forward that because otherwise BBC will literally have my guts.
Come to Ireland.
But stop who? What are you talking about?
You not listen. The gangster man Vilmio, Max of Vilmio, he say, I know Shalom Costello, Ireland, all. I be sorry. I be very sorry to die.
Die? You mean he's threatened to kill you?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's intolerable. I think I better have a word with Mr. Vilmio.
Well, he no listen to word. You see, he waited till you go, and then a boof.
Listen, Uncle, this is more serious than I realized. I think I better go back to the mainland and pick my stuff up from the hotel and come and stay for a while, just till it's sorted out.
Okay, so we'll just rewind that. Okay, so yeah, everything seems working hunky-dory, so that is good. Shame there's no Dolby noise reduction, that is odd. That is odd because pretty much most of the releases at the time did have it. Approximate running time, 3 hours. Alright. Oh well, let's go surveying space. I think I know what this is, but it's in a huge box. I think it might be a double cassette, but seriously, that box is huge. Just look at it in comparison. If this is just a double cassette, then they've put it in an absolutely huge box, which... But whatever. Let's find a seam. Right, let's put the safety back on here. To this day, I still always put it on the wrong way first time, eh? What am I like? I can't say it's not well packaged. This is extremely well packaged. Yeah. Needless amounts of packing, but hey, it's arrived here safely. And if you just heard that something, that was my brother going, "Oh my god." So yeah, it's Doctor Who Short Trips. So get this out, shall we? Again with these, no Dolby noise reduction whatsoever. Which is a shame. Let's put the 2 cassettes there. Yeah, it's quite nice. When was this released? Based on a Got To collection of short stories published by BBC Worldwide, abridged. Running time 2 hours 45. Okay, so they're abridged versions. And on the inside, the same sort of advertising those. That's a shame that they're abridged. I don't know, have these been released elsewhere? I don't know. Let's put one of them in. Test it out. Again, if it has the theme music, then I'll have to skip by that.
Doctor Who, Short Trips, read by Nicholas Courtney and Sophie Aldred.
Okay. All good and working and happy there. That's really all I've got to say on that. I think I paid a bit less for this one. I think I only paid £4 including postage for this one, so yeah, just to, have it in the collection. So, God, I wish my brother would shut the fuck up. Anyway, that's that. Alright, so this one's a bit different, because these things I'm about to show you aren't actually for me, but I'll show you anyway. So here is not one, but 2 5th Doctor and TARDIS sets. Now these, at the time of recording, along with all of the other 2019 B&M sets, were reduced to £12.99. And these aren't for me, as I said, these are for Reese, who I'll be sending them to. And in return, he should be sending me a War Doctor and Dalek set. In return, since that's the only one I've got one of, unless you count the Big Finish one. But whatever, because I do always like to have a one and then a sealed one as well. But yeah, they're going to be sent to him. The only problem is trying to find a box big enough to fit them in. We recently got a new microwave, so I'm thinking of, as a last resort, sending it in that box, though it will be a bit big. But we'll have a look. There's bits of cardboard here, but I'll have to do a lot of taping together. But yeah, I think that's probably gonna have to be the case. Oh well. But that's that. But remember, Reese, you better pay me. Otherwise, we are going to have problems. But if we do have problems, I can always think of a few ways to solve them. Okay. Okay, I've done it. Alex Unbox is back. So now you'll have a chance. And you'll be able to take over. I've kept my part of the bargain. But will you keep yours? Should I take that as a yes or a no? Literally, this could not be more fucking difficult. I've got someone with a fucking lawnmower outside. And the neighbours here are they're normally either bloody banging on the wall, or at least sounding like fucking elephants, or they're drilling holes in the wall. They're always putting up bloody shelving or something, because you always hear drilling. And now I've just had my granny bloody singing downstairs. And it's just like, I've waited all game to do this. I've waited until, you know, everything calms down, quiets down, everything's quiet. For about 5 seconds. I'm literally, okay, I don't have a lot of space. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to do this, but the room I'm in, there is a very little fucking space. There's literally like there's about less than 2 foot of space between me and the camera, as is literally as far back as I can get it. And this is not how I've planned it. This is not how I've planned it out. I'm going to try to see if that's actually audible. Good. You've finally awoken. Now, where me fa. There are